Hello, hi, Nova again. I'm splicing this in. I got Zera pretty low, and I have a really good strategy of how I beat him. I really don't know why hard mode made Zera really ridiculous here, but I've been abusing Spellbinding Eye here, which I should have thought to do during the stream, but unfortunately I did not. But I got him pretty low. I also gave Millennia the Fairy Egg and spammed, what's it called? Speedy on Ryudo and Millennia. I also gave Millennia as much act as possible. Basically what I did, I'll start hitting him a bit and say what I did, but basically I tried to give Millennia as oh, I can't talk. I gave her as much act as possible, and then I just tried to buff Ryudo's speed stat and also Millennia's speed stat. But I did use Spellbinding Eye, because if you use Spellbinding Eye, I think you'll get like 2 turns per character, give or take. So I used Spellbinding Eye to kind of give myself a chance to get as much act as possible. And once he like unfreezes from the Spellbinding Eye, I just use it again. But Spellbinding Eye makes this a little bit trivial, because I really don't know why they made this fight so ridiculous. It's not even like all that difficult. Like, I got destroyed by Zera Valmar, but it's like, it's weird because like I think the reskins are pretty easy, obviously, but this one's like a weird in between from the reskins to the Valmar core. Basically, Spellbinding Eye gets the job done. I also gave Millennia as much act increases as possible in her skills, and I gave her the Fairy Egg so she can do all supports. But yeah, as you can see, Millennia is moving very fast here. You have no SP, I'm realizing. I gotta fix that. Also, there are items. There's an item that raises act to level 5. I think it's called like the Magic Lipstick or something. I don't remember. Basically, using that really helps too. But yeah, there are a couple of items that could really help.
Here you go.
That you either get from some of the bosses or just some I had from prior. But I want to finish the game today. I'm really upset I didn't get to do it on stream, but you know, thus is the way of the world or whatever. All that matters is we're going to do it now. I am most likely going to keep some of my Zera attempt is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep most of the attempt, not all of it. I'll probably splice this bit in towards the end of it, and then we'll beat Zera, and I'll watch the ending, and then we'll have Grandia 2 in the books officially, because I want to get this game done before Rebirth comes out. Flying Tensaken or Sky Dragon Slash doesn't really matter. Elena, I'm gonna have you... I don't know what I'm gonna have you do, actually, to be honest. We're probably just gonna, like, SP heal. Yeah, give yourself an SP heal.
Sky, take flight! Here goes! Flying Tensaken!
Had to let my dog out. He's getting pretty low. He's not in 4 digits yet. I think it's a good time for a Spellbinding Eye. Yeah, he's gonna start moving again. But yeah, Spellbinding Eye, having Millennia like use her turns for Spellbinding Eye slash buffing and debuffing is good. Oh, another thing that will really help, use Cold on him a few times, because lowering his speed also goes a long way, because again, the main problem with this phase is he's insanely fast. That's really what it comes down to. He is insanely fast for no good reason, in my opinion. That is the main issue. So if you can like remedy that, this is really trivial. Basically. Yeah, as you can see, we're getting really low. He's getting incredibly low. And if you get his speed lowered, you get your act high enough, you could just use WoW on Ryudo to get more damage from Sky Dragon Slash or Flying Tensaken. But yeah, that is Zera Valmar in a nutshell. Really weird that hard mode made this stupidly annoying. I really don't know why they did it.
Oh, tainted ones, return to the world of darkness.
I was hoping that would kill you. It'd be nice if Elena got the finish. Yeah, okay, 2600. He's almost dead. Ryudo, I think the purple lightning for the finish is pretty pog.
Purple lightning. Take that. And that. Ha!
Easy. Alright, well, there we go. Final boss defeated. Just that easy. What was that? That was so weird. So freaky. This disgusting freak of nature. Now we get to witness the ending again, and I love Grandia 2's ending, so I'm really excited to relive it. Absolutely adore this game. Mr. Rito, you and the others did it. I'm glad. Now the world is saved. We did pretty good too, right, Tio? I'm relieved. Now I can die with no regrets. No, you're going to live. I can't stand it anymore. It's like 12 o'clock at midnight, so I don't want to be like too loud. This cannot be. This is not a fitting end for a god. My voice should still be picked up though. How was I defeated by such weak and tender-hearted humans? The salvation of the world, the future of mankind is not to be. How could I, the almighty god, the supreme being, lose? God, Schmod, the only thing you've lost is your memory, you senile fool. Gods don't survive for too long around here. What is this? You are no god. You're a pathetic loser who forgot that people share their hearts with each other. They don't throw them away. And why the hell would we need you to save us? Trust, consideration, love. These things make us strong. I've learned how to share my heart with Ryudo and Elena. And everyone. That's why we're standing here, and you're not. Everything that you've done has been all for naught. You've cheated and betrayed all of the people who trusted you. There's no way that a man such as you could see what really is important, our future. Our hearts, the power of good is within us. If you couldn't see that our hearts are capable of more than just breeding darkness, you were ever only looking into a mirror. You'd only been giving up on us from the very beginning, forgetting what truly matters. You could never be a god, much less a man. I wish this wasn't so fast, so I can read it with more emphasis. I didn't want this. I did not want to be swallowed by darkness, to be judged on the day of darkness. I was ever afraid. Have I been so wrong? Was it Valmar's moon that led me here to this cold, dead place? Or was it always only me? What a pitiful man. Not a man, just a fool. Kind of both. I got opinions on Zera, but I'm gonna talk about him in the credits. There's some really neat stuff I like that they do with him. Oh my word, that is incredibly loud. Hey, we're in space.
Am I dead? No, you are alive. Did you save me? Yes. I'm sorry. It must have hurt. It must have really hurt. No, it did not hurt at all. It is worse to have a broken heart. I do not want to be sad again. I want to be near people. Tio, you're squeezing too tight. Oh, I'm sorry. You won't be sad again. I'll be with you. Oh, I have fond memories like this. So warm. I think someone once held me like this. What's wrong? is a very strange feeling. Is this heart to heart? I feel so peaceful. Why is this?
Oh, I love it.
I'm so happy, but you're only supposed to cry when upset, right? Tio, let's go home. Back to everyone. Yes, let's go home.
That's really nice.
Where we were born.
I love the tears on Tio's portrait there. Her crying for the first time is so good. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Nice scene. Should be a little bit more here, and then we have the playable epilogue to do. The granite cliffs are shining. I thought this stuff was voiced. The world is returning to the way it was. We've won. The world has been made safe. I thought at least this part was voiced. Valmar's been defeated. But just because Valmar's gone doesn't mean that everything will be made perfect. What do you mean? There's always been suffering, even before Valmar came into the world. The granite cliffs may be healed, but Valmar has destroyed cities, wounded the land. The world is still plagued with misfortune. The people possessed by Valmar have still not gotten their souls back. The little blind girl, the dead whose bodies were defiled, they haven't found peace yet. Also, there's nothing for people to believe in anymore. I realized that I was wrong to believe just for belief's sake, but having nothing to believe in makes life purposeless. Now that Granis and Valmar are gone, there are some who will seek to replace them. Others will despair and lose the will to live. I see. Both man and world are torn up inside. Left broken inside, huh? So will man continue to fight forever? Has the fate of man not changed at all?
Ryudo,
Okay.
mankind needs goals to be content.
This is what I was thinking of.
Everyone must pray and hope for happiness. They must live a proper, disciplined life. People had too much freedom.
Listen, I've had it up to here with all that saintly stuff. The word proper is way too subjective. We gotta live as free as we feel. Oh, Elena, you are so straight-laced.
I guess I'll never see eye to eye with you. Say, Ryudo, what do you think?
Yeah, Ryudo. Whose side are you on?
Thank you, both of you. I believe in neither darkness nor light. I believe in people. We gave our birthright away. We didn't trust in ourselves. But now, I'm going to return the world to its owners.
That's just like you, Ryudo. Always taking the middle ground.
I guess so, huh?
I mean, how can you choose between Millennia and Elena? Like, come on now.
Well then, let's go.
Millennia? What do I do?
Oh, jeez. Come on, Elena, don't you know?
I see.
Hey, you have wings now, apparently. They can't have Millennia be the only one with wings. That'd be stupid.
Come on, let's go!
Elena getting wings. 1 year later. So we have this little epilogue bit, similar to Lunar 1. A year has since passed, the water-filled canyons of the Granite Cliffs have become a trade route, so our country is well visited. This activity reflects the happiness of the people. Their memories of suffering are finally fading into the past. We must not forget that time, the compassion. We learned then must not also fade from our hearts. Your Highness, are you sure you will not need anyone to accompany you? Yeah, I'm going to see my friends. Please take care of the castle for a while. So we get to roam around as Rowan, which is really neat. And just getting to see Siren bustling again is so nice. A year was enough time to get this place back and running. Here we are. Welcome, come on in, my snake knows your future. I want to see the friends I've traveled with before. Can you see where they are? And the snake has got it. Perfect. What's this? It says they're near and far, but you're sure to see them if you don't give up? Is that right? Well, I definitely don't intend to give up. Alright, we'll do some dialogue here. I don't want to spend too much time here because it's kind of late, but I want to definitely roam around with Rowan for a bit and talk to some people. Because there are some people I definitely want to talk to. Well, if it isn't His Majesty. I didn't realize the bazaar would be held so soon. Keep it down, I'm here incognito. Don't people recognize you? Like, I mean, I guess you do look like a civilian, but like, how... Like, there's no way everyone is just like, oh, this isn't the prince. Or king, rather. There's gotta be some people who know it's you. Huh? Where's your son? I brought my son Coop to the bazaar. He ran off again when he was supposed to be watching the store. I swear when that boy gets back, he's got some punishment coming. Now that the town is back to normal, you should ease up on him. Sooner or later, Coop must realize that actions have consequences. Yeah, he'll get there. Excuse me, sorry, can I ask you something? Sure, what is it? My husband's been making goo-goo eyes at this nurse at the hospital. I'm wondering what I can do about him. Making goo-goo eyes at the nurse, huh? That husband of mine, he's always had a wandering eye for other women. Well, if it's that miserable, maybe you should break things off. What do you mean? It's not bad enough to split over. But you said he looks at other women that you're unhappy with him. Well, not completely unhappy. He's a skirt chaser, but he's got some good qualities too. Hey, you two must be very close. Good luck to both of you. Okay, then. I love this music. Amazing, incredible. The town's so great. This town... Excuse me, young lady. What is it about this town that you find so great? Everything. There are so many people and lots of neat stores. What's most amazing is that the houses are made of stone. Where you live, can they make houses without using stone? Yeah, some houses are just carved out trees. And some are made of grass or fabric. Some have animal bones. Animal bones? Wow, I didn't know you can do that. Sure, you should come to my village and see for yourself. Then you'd know how great this town is. Alright. Where are you at? I know we can look for some... Okay, here she is. Rowan. Hey, what's up, Tio? Are you going out? Yes. The town is back to normal. I must go while I can and see with my own eyes what we did. I want to see it again. So that's it. Hey, Tio, where have you gotten to? I need your help. Over here. Just a second. I'm coming. I would like to meet everyone too. If Merrick can only see me now. I'll say hello to everyone, and Merrick too. Tell everyone that Tio is very happy now. Rowan, take this. I got Tio's pendant. You sure? It must be precious. Please be careful. Okay. Okay, see ya. Because I'm talking to... Yeah, okay, so this bit is basically like you go to a town, you talk to the person, and then you talk to one of the main characters, and it moves you on. I think we go to... I want to say... Lilig next? I think it's Lilig, and then they take you to, what's it called? think I take her to Marumu at some point. Yeah, Lilac City. Huh? What are you doing here? Oh, I'm planning a little trip. Oh, that's it? You know where they sell any wire? Wire? Hey, you know where they sell wire? You must mean wire. What do you need it for? Ah, that's so. They told me to get some wire. Break under Paella's weight. Break under Miss Paella's weight? Ah, must be high wire act. I had no idea what kind would do. Alright. I want to see if I can find Gonzola and them. Long time no see. My son is much better these days. He's gonna go to school now. You look pleased. You must be very happy. You bet I am, because now our family's completely healed and back to normal. I'm as happy as can be. Good to hear. This is Gonzola. Or Carpaccio. I'm so envious. You're so high up, you could just skip work and go sightseeing. I'm not skipping out on any work to go sightseeing. Just kidding. Actually, we're all very grateful you and the others brought peace back to our town. Ah, no, I've got to go do something about the Skyway song or I'm in trouble. The Skyway song? Just what is that? Well, Gonzola's on my case to make a song about the Skyway since it's all the rage right now. Skyway song? Interesting. He tells me to write a Skyway song, but I can't think of nothing. Oh, what do I do now? Where is Gonzola and where is... This is Gonzola. Hey, it's you, kid. Long time no see. Hey, Gonzola. It's been a long time, so you're putting on a show here? Yep, we're getting ready to put on a show that'll blow you away. Yeah, just you wait. Rowan, you see, we're going to do this show involving the Skyway. Huh? Are you going to put on a show inside the Skyway? No, nothing as easy as that, but the details are top secret. Skyway is just all the rage right now. The Skyway song is going to be a hit. Where is Paella? That's her name. If I can find Paella, I can't pronounce her name, Paella, then we can move on. I'm just thinking of like notable NPCs, mostly. Gadon's house. Is Gadon back? Oh, is there something I could do for you? I got so absorbed in my meal. Hello there, you must be Mr. Gadon, yes? You seem to have completely recovered. Have we previously met? I've been told I was sick, but I remember nothing of what happened last year. Is that so? Wow. Ah, yes, maybe because I was laid up so long I'm just famished. What's more, the Skyway business has been going crazy. I have no time to be sick. Wow, is that so? But you are all better, right? Yes, and work is back to normal. I built a school for my workers' children. The teacher there is quite a beauty, too. Teacher is beautiful. Alright, getting to see Gadon back to normal as here she is. Ah, it's you, Rowan. Are you taking the Skyway somewhere? Ah, Miss Paella. What might you be doing here? Now, Gonzola isn't anywhere around here, right? I can't believe it. That idiot Gonzola tells me I gotta do the Skyway. Huh? You, the Skyway? What do you mean by that? I'm supposed to dangle from a wire. I have no idea what the Skyway thing is, but he went and named a stunt after it. Huh? Now I'm completely lost. Dangling from a wire is now the Skyway. Oh, ziplining? Anyway, kid, you're here to see that bratty little girl? Who, Millennia? Yeah, that woman's gone off and become a school marm. There's something wrong with the world if that hag could be a teacher. Anyway, kid, you're here to... Yeah, okay. Okay. We haven't had a break like this for a long time. You're not working now? Breaks are a nice change from working all the time. You bet. It's our first break in a long while, too. We're happy as clams. I'd like to go shopping, or we can go out for some good food. What do you say? I think it's great that you could sit back and enjoy the day like this without a care in the world. You could say that again. Alright, let's go find Millennia. She might be at the cathedral? I think she's at the cathedral. Banana. Stop that, you're bothering me, kid. Oh, Millennia's hair in a ponytail? I can respect it. Miss Millennia is these days so full of energy, all of it used for evil. Teacher, these are for you. Yes, yes. Well, little Rowan, how you been? Suppose I shouldn't call you little anymore. Miss Millennia, I'm truthfully a little surprised. So you really did become a teacher. I didn't believe it at first. I'm as shocked as you are. For some reason the little brats took to me. I can't get rid of them. Don't think I haven't tried. Oh, I'm sure you have, Millennia. Stop it! Oh, Millennia. Teacher's getting angry. Yeah, you don't wanna mess with the former Wings of Valmar. Also, Sky is here for some reason. Rowan, long time no see. How are things back at the kingdom? Mr. Sky, are you here with Miss Millennia? Someone needs to keep an eye on her. Heaven knows I wouldn't trust my hatchlings with that woman. Stupid bird. Must you always beg me to show you your place? It's a bird! It's a bird! Birdie! Ah, there goes Sky. Miss Millennia? Where is Ryudo? Who? Ah, you mean that good-for-nothing petty thug? One day he said, I have one last thing to do, and left. Haven't seen him since. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard any rumors about him lately. Millennia, are you not a little lonely? Rowan, you don't understand at all. Ryudo, He'd never run off with another woman. I know he'll come back to me, no matter how far the road takes him. He will. I know it. Actually, do they take us to Nanon to have something relating to Merrig? I don't remember. Well, this is Nanon. So they probably have something relating to Merrig here. Yeah. We probably talked to his grave or something. That's nice. I forgot they did that, but I'm glad they do. Merrig, everything is alright now. The world, the people are improving. Even nature is recovering faster than I once believed possible. They're still suffering, but we'll overcome it now. But it is what comes next that I'm unsure of. That's really nice. Hio's doing fine. She assists the doctor now. She says that she could not be happier. Oh, and you gotta put the Karo in at the last second. I love them. Is that Ryudo's pendant? Who knew Ryudo had a pendant? Ryudo, where have you gone? Just doing main character stuff. It's fine. Okay, I completely forgot they had that bit with Merrig. I'm glad they put that there. And we get to see Gato one last time, which is cool. See how things are going in Garland. Ryudo, what's wrong? Come back soon. Should be Marumu and that's it. Yeah, Marumu Village. Sorry, we're still getting ready. Come back tomorrow. A tent? What are you getting ready for? We're minstrels going from town to town. Starting tomorrow, we're performing here. A wonderful singer just joined us. Son, you ought to come and listen. Her songs are just showstoppers. You ought to come listen sometime. I hear it every day, but I still love it. Let's go find Ira and Sandra. I came to this village because I heard my son's illness wouldn't be cured unless he goes somewhere with clean air. I see that you care so much about your son, but it must have been hard on you. No, not at all. When I told the people here about our plight, the village chief and everyone helped cure my son. The village is really a really good village. Yeah, I think so too. I thank this village and everyone here from the bottom of my heart. Whoa, whoa, hello. What do you think of the village? Changed quite a bit, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. I was quite surprised. You haven't been here in a while, so please make yourself at home. Now we should get lots of flowers blooming around here next year. Are you planning a larger flower garden? Quite an undertaking. That it is, but it is going to be worth it. Now we just have to keep the birds from digging up the flower seeds. I don't think the village chief realizes it, but I think he is definitely taking his job very seriously. Now that you mention it, you do have a point. Yes, just as you see, the village chief is always setting the example and doing things. I could never depend on him before, but now the village chief is the most dependable one in the village. Oh, they're gonna make me talk to Ira? Yeah, okay, we're gonna see Ira and her mom. That's nice. Now, Ira, have you been making a mess in the shed again? I wasn't messing anything up. I was just making a wreath for Nicholas. Even so, you have to clean up after yourself. How many times do I have to tell you? But Mom, you always say do your best in whatever you do. I was just doing my best to make a wreath. I'll go take it to Nicholas. Oh, that child of mine. Only her mouth is grown up. You were here. Some time ago. Yes, it's been a long time. I see she's fully recovered. Little Ira. That's really nice. That voice, it's Rowan. Rowan, are you doing as your mother told you? Yep. Thank you so much for what you did. Thanks to you, I was able to keep from losing hope, and now Ira's back to her old self. My heart's glad, but I can't take the credit for this. It was thanks to your hard work, Sandra. The garden's growing little by little. Come see the flowers. Yeah, that would be nice, thank you. Wow, we have so many guests today. The singing girl just came by, too. Singing girl? You must speak of Elena. Yes, now she's in a traveling show and goes around to a lot of places. Didn't you see the tent at the village gate? I guess that's what that was for. I have to go see Nicholas. Mommy, I'll clean up later so I can go out and play. Ira, now do not be saying that. You must do what your mother says. If I don't go now, Nicholas will hate me. I like Nicholas, but I love you, Rowan. Okay. Thank you. Alright, well, let's go see if we can find Elena. Ira's late. Are you waiting for someone? Yes, sir. Ira told me wait here because I have a present for you. Maybe I ought to go see Ira at her house after all. I just went to little Ira's house. I think she'll be coming pretty soon. They're like literally like 10 feet away from each other. Can they not see each other? Oh, really? I'll wait here then. I wonder what Ira will give me as a present. That's nice. Today I'll play with Ira and Nicholas during the day, and at night I'll go see the performers in the big tent. I'm so glad that you're happy to go. I really wanted to go with Nicholas, but Nicholas will never go without little Ira along. Nicholas and Ira are almost like girlfriend-boyfriend. Ugh, I can't stand it. Oh well, calm down now. That Nicholas is definitely going to be a hen packed by Ira. So I think we go back to the tent and Elena is there? Miss Elena? Ah, Rowan. I do like Elena's glow-up. Well, I haven't seen you in some time. How'd you know I was here? Elena, why are you here? What are you doing now? Well, I'm touring. I see. Hey, Elena. Get the washing. Ah, you have a guest. Yes, an old friend of mine. I'll be in shortly. Don't worry, friends come before work. Well then, our friends come before work. You don't hear that one every day. You're a minstrel now? Is this correct? Yes, I sing with this troupe. We travel from town to town, sharing joy with everyone and everywhere. But it somehow seems like quite a difficult life. I really enjoy my life now. It allows me to see so many happy faces. Yes, I have seen the world and it's at peace now, words. When I sing, everyone seems so happy. My heart's at peace, and I'm filled with life. We could be as one. The happiness I bring people when I sing is my source of joy. It's what I love to do. Elena, you look so happy. I am very happy. Everyone else is doing fine too, right? Yeah, everyone's living happily, but... Ah, you mean Rito. Have you seen him? Has he returned? Or have you received word from him? I think you would hear from other people if he has. No one knows where he is. He said that he had things yet to do. He left and still has not returned. Miss Elena. Huh? Are you really alright being alone? How can you wait like this? Keeping your faith in Ryudo? I can't understand it. Haha, Rowan. You asked Millennia the same thing, right? The experience we shared, all of us, have bound us together in a way that defines understanding. But this bond we share can be felt, but not seen. This is fate. So I do not have faith in Ryudo. I have faith in our bond. I have faith in our hearts, for they are one. Huh? If you're quiet and listen closely to the world, you'll hear its pulse. You will feel it. Listen, can you hear it? Can you feel my heart beating? The rhythm filling the world? You don't need to touch a heart to feel it. Ryudo's heart beats in time with the pulse of the earth. Wherever I am, I can feel him. And? I believe this from the bottom of my heart. All things are possible through belief. What our heart's desires will come to pass, even as we have met now. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what I put my faith in now. Ryudo will come back, I'm sure. He'll return to us. Elena. I want the world to realize that. It's unfortunate they didn't get to voice like this epilogue, or at least parts of it. The music of the heart of the world connects each and every one of us. That's why I continue to sing. But yeah, it's really unfortunate they didn't get to voice much of this epilogue bit. Because my headcanon is they wanted to voice more of Grandia 2. There's so many scenes in the game that feels like they should be voiced, and they probably wanted to, but they just ran out of space or just budget reasons for why they didn't voice it. Because it really feels like there's a lot of scenes that should be voiced, and they probably wanted to voice them. But, you know, the limitations of the Dreamcast and all. I think we're basically done with the epilogue. We just have this bit, and then it's the credits, and I'll talk about the game, and Grandia 2 will be complete. We get to see Carbo too. Father Carius. The other Cam Clark. I think we get this last scene and the credits roll. Oh, my boy. We will depend on gods and miracles no longer. We'll rely on none other but ourselves, and we will live. This I believe. Here you will be able to observe the truth of my words. Goodbye, Grandia Saber. That is so nice. Melphis, brother, can you hear me? Do you listen still? Oh, it's so nice. I love this ending. So, let's talk about the elephant in the room that Ryudo goes missing, and who does Ryudo pick? I really like how the game... I believe this ending is really open for interpretation. They really leave it open, like, oh, Ryudo, like, didn't choose any of them right now, but he claims he'll come back at some point. I really think the developers of the game wanted this ending to be like, oh yeah, Ryudo doesn't really, like, choose any of them at the moment, but your headcanon can lean towards whichever you want. You could be like, oh, he goes back and chooses Elena, or chooses Millennia, or just chooses none of them. This is a really open ending. Like, it's super open-ended. Oh, you gotta play the Grandia music during the credits. I love it. There we go, Grandia 2. I really like the ending. I love the epilogue bit. It adds so much. Getting to play as Rowan and roaming around, seeing everyone. Tio. Seeing what Tio becomes, seeing what Millennia and Elena become is nice. Also seeing Rito at the very end there. It's a great ending. But yeah, Grandia 2. This playthrough has reinvigorated me. Grandia 2 is my favorite game of all time. I like it just barely more than Grandia 1. I adore Grandia 2. It is quite possibly my favorite game of all time. No, it is my favorite game of all time. I love this game. Ryudo is my favorite protagonist of all time. I really love the characters of Grandia 2 so much. I love Ryudo. I talk about his growth a lot. His growth is really good throughout the game. The way he builds up Elena as a character, his influence on Millennia is really good, and even Tio to an extent. The other characters are also phenomenal. I really like Elena, Millennia, Elena's whole belief of following Granis and having to learn the truth, Millennia's thing. Millennia, like, getting feelings through Ryudo and everything was really, really nice. Ah, Karo designer. Karos are the best mascot in all of gaming. Confirmed. But yeah, Millennia was really good. The love triangle between Ryudo, Elena, and Millennia was also well presented. The others were great too. Rowan had a really nice storyline. I really like Rowan. Merrig, a really sad death, but I think it was a death well done. Because Merrig's death does super well for building up Tio. But, and even, like, Ryudo, to an extent, I feel like Merrig's death pushes Ryudo even further, even though other things build up Ryudo. Tio is great, too. Tio is, honestly, probably Tio's my second favorite character in the game, to be honest. I say it all the time, I'm a sucker for the characters that start off with no emotion, and they get emotion throughout the game, but it's just really nice to see Tio warm up to others. Her bond with Merrick was really good, and her bond with Rowan later in the game was also fantastic. And just seeing her see more of the world and learning about the heart was just so heartwarming. And then you get to see her cry at the end, which was really nice. I just love the character's growth. I love the way they all grow in some way. There are people who are like, oh, Millennia doesn't really get much screen time, but honestly, Millennia, like, they did well with Millennia. Millennia was also great. I really like the way they did her, especially. The whole Elena Millennia swap thing is also really cool. Because, you get more moments with Ryudo and Elena, I feel, but I think Millennia's whole thing was that she was depicted as the Wings of Valmar, and just seeing her, like, getting, like, human emotions, essentially, because of being with Ryudo. Like, she wants to be with Ryudo. And she wants to break free from her fate or whatever. It's so good. The characters are great. I think they all have really good growth. I really love the dinner scenes, too. It really establishes their bond really well. Good chemistry with each other. But yeah, the cast I can gush about all day. The story, fantastic. Fantastic story. I love that not everything is as it seems. The plot twists are fantastic. It gets a little cheesy with the whole, like, oh, all hearts are one. But I like it. This game was made in 2000. It kind of comes with the territory. But I do like the idea of, like, we don't have to believe in gods no more, and we just believe in ourselves. It's really nice. A world with no gods. It's a really nice angle for the ending and the theme of the game, because people relied on Granis the whole time, and people saw Valmar as a thing of darkness, and then later on they learned that Granis died, and that Valmar isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it depends on if Valmar consumes you and all. I think Zera was also a good villain. I think, I used to think Zera was fine, but I think this playthrough I really liked Zera a lot more. Like, Zera as a character, don't really care for him. I like what Zera represented, because I feel like Zera was a character that was just like, oh, he felt that there was no escape from Valmar, and he fell to despair, as it were, basically. I really feel like Zera as a character that's like, oh, he didn't think that there was any escape from the Day of Darkness in Valmar, so he was just like, oh, I have no choice. I must become this god. He wasn't really a villain we can sympathize with, but they did do some interesting stuff with Zera, and it just adds on to the story being really well crafted. Like, the story isn't super original, but I really like the story. I think it's really well told. The way it's executed is just fantastic. There's also a lot of themes in Grandia 2 I really like. I think each character, I think certain characters representing light and dark is really good. Like, Elena very obviously represents light, and then Millennia represents dark. Rowan's whole past with the people of darkness. The themes were just so good. Oh, I just love it so much. The Melphis thing, oh, the Melphis and Ryudo bit was so good. Again, I talked about that during that bit of Ryudo growing. From a cold, unfeeling Geohound to someone who believes in people. It's so fantastic. I can gush about this all day. I'll talk about other stuff. The music is great. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. It's not my all-time favorite game soundtrack, but it's up there. This game's soundtrack is great. And the combat system is really fun. The combat improves from Grandia 1. Like, I am confident in saying that the combat is pretty fun. Bosses are decently challenging and feel really climatic. What else do I want to say? It's just fantastic. Grandia 2 is my favorite game. And Ryudo is a big reason for that. Like, Ryudo being my favorite protagonist basically confirms that. I really love Grandia 1. Like, I mean, I can compare them all day, but really what it comes down to is they're so different. Like, they're really different. Like, I don't know. I think I like the story of Grandia 2 a tad bit more. But Grandia 1's story is still really good. The characters are tied. I tie the characters. I like Rito as a protagonist more, but the characters as a whole, I tie them. I really like the characters in both games. I think the story, I prefer Grandia 2 just a little bit. Gameplay, I prefer Grandia 2. Not a lot, but a clear margin. So, I mean, like, Grandia 2, if Grandia 2 is my favorite game of all time, Grandia 1 is, like, number 2. Maybe number 3. Probably number 2, though. Overall, I really love Grandia 1 and 2 so much. They are some of the best games to ever exist, and I'm glad I got to relive them on the channel and give them updated playthroughs and all. But, yeah, we're done. Grandia 2 is complete. Great game. Glad I played it again, because I feel like this playthrough, playing the games back-to-back, made me realize and appreciate them that much more. So I'm glad I did them back-to-back, essentially. And, yeah, obviously there's not really much Grandia left, but I do want to play that Parallel Trippers game sometime in the future, whenever that is. But, Rebirth's coming out soon. By the time you're seeing this, Rebirth is probably already being uploaded to the channel, but overall, I'm so glad I played Grandia 2. It was fantastic. It was great. So many great moments, so many great themes. Ryudo being the best protagonist of all time. It was great. I'm sure I'll play the game somewhere down the line again because I love it that much. But, yeah, I'm sure Grandia 1 and 2 will be on the channel years from now. Like, years from now when I want to pick them up. But, I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough. I really did. It was great. And look forward to other stuff I will do in the future. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.